why do all of these girls who look very similar keep going viral on the internet, like Bella Delphine, like
That's
Kitty,
true.
whatever, like we Creepy Chan, and I was like, because they all look like 15-year-olds. This is like, I literally, Simone brought me this mystery, and I turned her and I go, because they all look like 15-year-olds.
So is
And
that
people
like the
think,
age, like according to the study?
well, people think 15-year-olds look like lollies. 15-year-olds do not look like lollies, okay? They have a very distinct physical characteristic, but it looks a lot like, I'm gonna be honest, Shoe on Head. Shoe on Head has the face of a fucking 15-year-old. And if you don't believe me here, like literally look up like 15-year-old woman, and look at the top results. This isn't like me like messing with you guys at all or whatever. This is me. You will be like, wait, this is what a 15-year-old looks like? I thought this was what a like e-celeb looks like, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the problem that we have in our society, is that when we shame these whatever the Epsteins of the world or whatever, right? We don't look up, what does a 15 or 16-year-old girl actually look like?
So like, what to go back to the vampire thing though, I mean, this is fascinating. So like, what actually is like is there actually a moral issue if the vampire was like a 1,000-year-old vampire, but like she looked like she was 10? Is that actually a moral issue?
This is where you want to get into the. Did you see the video of the girl that I showed Simone, the TLC show?
Yes, I did see it. Yeah, the basically, for chat that doesn't know, there's a girl that has a disease that makes her look like she's 10, basically, but she's actually an adult.
And she's
like
trying
20,
to date, and she wants to have kids.
Yeah,
and it's like, and I love that. Like, I was like watching that. I was like, there's these women in the United States who are like, Japan, how dare you do this? And they're fucking watching a show about a girl who looks like she's 10 trying to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and people are like, I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know.
She doesn't like it.
Know what to say about this. Should she have to live her entire life?
I mean, think about her husband too. Like you right there, they go out in public, because like there was that part in the video where they were like eating at a restaurant, and it's like you see like this grown dude, and he looks like he's dating and having dinner with like a 10-year-old girl.
I want to say viscerally, I want to say it's wrong. Viscerally, I want to say it's disgusting.
Yeah, but see, like what is it beyond that though? What is it beyond like the like what's beyond that? Like, what is the reason behind it, right?
Well, it's wanting to protect children. That's why we feel that way, right? Like, we don't want a world where this happens.
Obviously,
but,
yes.
But on the other side of this, we don't want a world where somebody who had no choice in it. It's not her fault that she had a surgery for brain cancer or something when she was younger. And it's not just that. I don't want her to not have to have kids because of this, right? Like,
yeah, it's not her fault.
I don't effing know. Like, we're internet people, right? Like, anything we say on this can be clipped against us, made us look like absolute monsters. And I'm gonna be like, as a human being, I don't know what the correct answer is. I know how I feel. I know that, like, logically it should be okay.
Yeah.
And you know what Simone said?
What?
Simone said, and I thought this was the craziest answer I've ever heard.
Okay.
She goes, well, you know how, Malcolm, you say if you're like super fat, like look for guys who are into chubby chasers. If you're like
oh my
a woman
God.
who doesn't have legs,
I
look
see
for
where this is going.
Oh
God.
Guys who are into that.
Oh,
she's
God.
like arbitrage, right? She's like, you take a PDA file off the streets, right? Like, you've done a good job, right?
Oh my God. My
mom's
like, waking up with covering my face.
Answer I've ever heard. But she's like, this girl can get it like a billionaire, okay? Like, she is one of the only. But actually, so I was reading a thing, and this is actually something that you see in the trans community, right?
Okay.
Is that there's some people.
Okay.
Who are into underage looking individuals, and so they get them on puberty blockers.
Oh, what the fuck?
Because they want them to look underage when they, when they start dating them, and it's an easy way to get underage looking people who are like technically above age.
Wait, you mean like kind of like if you took a dude and then you like a eunuch or something like that? How they would do that, something like that?
Well, no. I mean, the reality is, okay, suppose I'm like a gay guy who's into underage looking people, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
If I can get a guy on puberty blockers at like 10,
Isn't this what
13,
Epstein
14.
was saying? Like, actually, like in the actual, that was his thing, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure
It
that
was one of the
was.
things he talked about. Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
talked
I'm
about
pretty
it.
sure
Yeah.
he was into that, actually.
Yeah. Well, in our episode on, I don't want to get too controversial, but in our episode on this really came from me studying like Japanese, and I was like, why are the Japanese, your people, so into like underage looking people? Why is this so common? And then I was like, I want to look up like the average age of Japanese marriage historically.
Yeah.
And I found out that only Europe historically had an average age of marriage that was like higher. Right.
It's interesting too, like when I listened to the episode, just like the reasoning behind it, like the fertility, like genetic.
And people are like, oh, in Europe, they also had early childhood. And I'm like, we know they didn't, because it literally left a genetic impact on European women. European women's fertility window is significantly longer than any other ethnicity on earth. It's about like 2.5 years longer, which is absolutely astonishing.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's like 2 more kids at least. You're right.
Yeah, especially if you say that this change was recent, like in the past 1,000 years. That means, and so when we look at European history, it was like 25 was the average age of marriage, and then in other cultures, whether it's Muslim cultures, Japanese, Korean, etc., and now that we're forcing them all to live by European standards, they're having kids that like you're cutting out like half their fertility window. But the crazy one was, I go, Simone, I don't know if you got to this point in the video. I said, look up Jews. What was their average first year age of marriage? And it's young. It was the same as everywhere else in the your world. It wasn't the same as the rest of Europe. And I was like, is this Epstein? Is this
Oh yeah, I got to that part. And she was like freaking out about it.
Yeah, she's like, shut up. Stop talking. Stop talking. We're going to stop this right now. Shut it down. And if people know, I'm very pro-Jewish. I am very pro.
Yeah.
You know why I'm pro-Jewish? Whenever I see a people doing better than my people, and the Jews are doing very well, I'm like, I want to copy whatever they're doing so that I can do better. But yeah, I thought that was fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. That episode was the craziest episode I've ever done.
It was pretty wild, and it was like just the idea behind it. So like, is the fact that Western culture, becoming the forefront, and really like, I mean, let's be honest, for better or for worse, Western culture imposes its values upon other cultures, right? So it's like,
it absolutely does.
Yes.
They're the normative values now. Yeah.
So
all this gay LGBT nonsense, that's Western. Whenever you see a pride parade, that is laundered white pride. Continue.
But so the thing is that with that being pushed on, this was like kind of the point of your video, is like, is it actually causing a some kind of secret disadvantage for like other races by like increasing the age from whatever 15, 16, the age of like marriage and like bearing children, to like over 18? Because that gives a significant advantage to white population.
Yeah,